prospect list based on national ranking. Deep threat receiver. I'm going to target him. All right. So remember, we got those other quarterbacks that we just signed. So I don't really got to look for quarterbacks. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to go any. And then I'm not going to focus. I'm not going to focus on scouting. What I'm going to focus this year is seeing if we could get any of these big guys or these top guys to come here. So I'm gonna offer all these guys scholarships. I mean, look, we have a couple 5 stars, a bunch of 4 stars. If we could get 1 or 2 of these guys, or maybe even 3 to jump to be interested in us, that'll be a success. So right now I'm gonna offer all these guys scholarships. Kind of time consuming. Sometimes these guys that are sometimes these guys that are top like 4 or 5 stars, some of them will come to your school, especially if they're initially interested. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to these 2 stars, and I'm gonna start scouting them, and then hopefully we can find a gem in here. There's a gem right there. So we've already offered him a scholarship. So these guys are 2 stars, right? But if you get a gem, he'd possibly be a 3 star. It looks like out of all these guys we went after, only one was a gem. So I'm going to go back to recruiting. I'm going to offer the rest of them scholarships. Now these 2 star guys, they were interested. Remember, they were interested. So we'll see. Advance the week. I used all the hours. A couple guys dropped out already. That's fine. Let's see how many. So we got 300 hours now. We could sort this by interest level. Look, so top is the most interested. So obviously the 2 stars are going to be super interested. As you go down, look, I have a 5 star that's we're not in his top 9, but for some reason he's not that far down. So you know what I'm going to do is I am just going to send the house at him. This guy's a right end. He's not that interested either. Let me see if any of these guys are even interested. This guy dropped out already. Dropped us out of his list. None of these guys are even interested. Nobody above a 3 star is interested. So what I can do is see if one of these guys will bite. Send the house at these guys. I'm I'm running out of hours, so I can only do it to 4 more guys if I choose the 25 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 25 hours. Okay, that's it for the week. Just in the sense of time, I'm not going to add more targets, but you could add more targets. Okay, let's see what happened. Sort this by interest rate, interest status. Look at that. This defensive end, 5-star. He's really interested in coming to UL Monroe. We have a 3-star. This guy's interested. This guy's a little interested. And as we go down the list, the guys will get less and less interested, right? Maybe we can get some of these. Here's this guy was a gem. So what I'm going to do is, I forgot all about him on the last one. So what I'm going to do is, I really want to go after this 5-star guy. This guy was a gem, so I'm going to use 25 hours on him. I'm going to exit all the hours are used for this week. I'm going to advance the week. See if we could beat this FCS team. And we lost. Jump back into recruiting. Based on interest status. So Cauley, he jumped down a little bit. We have no hours to use. Hopefully we can get these 2 5-stars and this 1 4-star. All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend all our time on these upper stars, these highly rated guys, and see if we can get them. Advance the next week. I did not gain no coins. We could go in here and look at our depth chart. See Armenta. He's a junior, so he's better than the senior. So not only is he better than the senior, that means he'll get better when he comes in as a senior. He'll be even better. So what I'll do here is I want to look to see if there's any seniors, juniors, and sophomore or freshmen that are close to being. See if there's any underclassmen that are close to being starters, right? So for some reason on this, let's see. So at this point in our rebuilding, we want juniors, we want freshmen, sophomores, and juniors playing, right? Like here, look, we have a junior and a senior that are not very far. They're only 3.3 overall points away from each other. So what I could do is I could put Little as a starter, so he'll get better. I don't really see any underclassmen that are really better than the seniors. Looks like all the underclassmen are better than. It looks like all the seniors are better than the underclassmen. So I don't want to sacrifice any wins or potential wins, so I'll just keep them there. Did we do our recruiting this week? Yeah, we did our recruiting. So we're going to exit that, and then we're going to advance. I'm going to try to go through this a lot quicker now. We're 0-3, right? So you got to think our coach or we are in danger of being fired. Hopefully we can survive another year. Let's go to recruiting. Sort this by interest. This 5-star, he's really interested in coming here. I have 25 hours to use. I want to use this on the best possible guys, the guys with higher. Here's a right guard. We're kind of losing the battle on. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use it on this corner. Because we do have some other guards. He's a 4-star corner. We got locked out of some of these guys' interest. So I'm going to remove them from our list. All right, so we have no hours. We could go after 10 more targets, but I'm going to try to go through this quicker. Advance next week, 0-3, 0-1 in conference. Not doing too good. Probably going to get fired if we don't start winning games, especially into our 3rd season. Okay, we won a game. All right, so let's go into our recruiting. We have no hours. Let's see who's interested. We still got some interested. We got our 2 5-stars are really interested. All right, that's it for this part. I believe this is part 3. If you want to continue, follow on part 4.